A bell rings, desks creak. The teacher writes the word success on the board, but outside these walls, millions are asking, why did I do everything right and still end up struggling? The world said education was the key to freedom. What if that key was designed for a different lock? For centuries, education has been seen as the surest path to wealth. Study hard, get good grades, and the future will reward you. That story began in the factories of the 19th century, when governments built mass schooling to train workers, not thinkers. Source: Smithsonian Education History, 2020. Today, that same structure still shapes classrooms worldwide. But the world has changed. Machines now do repetitive work, and the internet rewards creativity more than compliance. The question is, has education changed enough to keep up? This story matters now because student debt, low wages, and job automation are rising together. For many, the diploma has become a chain instead of a key. In 1847, Prussia introduced a new schooling model: rows of desks, a strict bell system, obedience to authority. It was admired by industrialists for producing disciplined factory workers. Source: Education Archives, Europe, 1847. By the early 1900s, the US and Britain had adopted similar systems. Schools focused on punctuality, memorization, and obedience, qualities that made sense for an industrial age. Source: National Education Policy Review, 1911. After World War II, education became the symbol of hope. College enrollment exploded, and nations invested heavily in higher learning. Lower third, 1945 to 1970, education boom. Yet, as more people graduated, degrees lost their power. What was once rare became common. By the 1990s, tuition costs began to rise faster than wages. Source: OECD Report, 1998. Universities became businesses, students became customers. And by 2010, global student debt crossed $1 trillion. Source: World Bank, 2010. Evidence Card 1. The average U.S. college graduate earns 65% more than someone without a degree, but also carries over $37,000 in debt. Source: U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, 2023. Evidence Card 2. In 2018, a Harvard study found that 43% of college graduates work in jobs that don't require a degree. Source: Harvard Business Review, 2018. Evidence Card 3. UNESCO reported that in developing countries, over 60% of university graduates are either unemployed or underemployed. Source: UNESCO Global Education Report, 2021. These numbers don't suggest education is worthless, but they expose a mismatch. People are trained for a world that no longer exists. Not everyone agrees that education is broken. Many experts argue that schooling builds critical thinking, civic understanding, and resilience, skills no machine can replace. Source: World Economic Forum, 2022. Others believe the problem isn't education itself, but inequality outside it. If the job market were fair, they say, degrees would still open doors. According to one OECD economist, the classroom cannot fix what the economy refuses to reward. There are also cultural differences. In countries like Finland and Japan, education systems still produce high satisfaction and strong economic outcomes. Source: OECD Education Index, 2023. The trap, then, might not be schooling, but how nations measure success. Meet Aisha, a 27-year-old graduate from Nairobi. She studied finance, graduated top of her class, and now works part-time in customer service. She sends half her paycheck to pay her student loan. They told us knowledge would crowd coaching centers for government jobs that may never open. Education was supposed to lift people out of poverty. For many, it lifted expectations instead. Economists call this the credential inflation trap. When everyone has a degree, its value shrinks, like printing too much money. It's not education that fails, it's the promise attached to it. Think of it like a ladder built for another building. It still stands tall, but the world has moved the wall it once leaned against. We keep climbing, hoping to reach the old window of success, but it's no longer there. According to sociologist Dr. Lina Torres, our system rewards obedience, not innovation. Students memorize answers, but rarely question the questions. That mindset works in a classroom, but in real life, creativity, risk-taking, and adaptability decide who thrives. Source: TEDx Lecture Archive, 2020. The biggest change is that knowledge is now free. What used to cost thousands in tuition can often be learned online in months. Yet society still tells people their worth is printed on a paper certificate. So far, we've seen the origins of schooling, the numbers behind Scenario 1, reform from within. Some nations are already rewriting the curriculum to include entrepreneurship, ethics, and emotional intelligence. Confidence level, medium. Source: Education, Futures Forum, 2024. Scenario 2, rise of alternative learning. Online academies and skill-based programs are bypassing traditional degrees, connecting learners directly with employers. Confidence level, high. Source: Coursera Global Skills Index, 2023. Scenario 3, the hybrid future. Universities may turn into certification hubs, while real learning happens through projects, mentorship, and AI-guided modules. Confidence level, medium-high. But one scenario stands out: people redefining success itself. Wealth may no longer mean just money, but time, freedom, and purpose. And that's a kind of education you can't borrow or buy. The hidden lie about education was never that learning makes you poor. It's that schooling alone guarantees wealth. True education begins when curiosity replaces compliance, when learning becomes a habit, not a degree. If you found this story meaningful, our next film explores how the 9-to-5 became the new trap. It continues the journey into work, purpose, and the quiet revolution reshaping how we earn a living. Disclaimer: all information in this documentary is based on verified public data and reputable publications, including the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, 2023, OECD reports, 1998 to 2023, UNESCO Global Education Reports, 2021, and Harvard Business Review, 2018. Interviews and names used are either public domain examples or composites representing broader realities. This documentary is for informational and educational purposes only. No part constitutes financial or career advice. Viewer discretion is advised when interpreting projections.